Jesus, Poissy! I still can't believe we's really on our way to Paris! The most romantic fucking city in the world! Next to Cornwall! I could get my luggage scratched even if I was knocked out cold and had my frickin' eyes closed!
Yeah, like you've ever had it any other way. This almost makes up for all the years the fucking world kept me from getting what's mine. Fuck, I'm angry inside. And all we had to do was rig that stupid contest at the stop and stuff.
I remember it like it was yesterday! Or like it was a cheap attempt at exposition in some low-budget TV show whose writers had given up even trying to be original.
Holy fuck, what the hell is that? I knew I was a hologram. All those years wasted.
You ain't a hologram, asshole! It's a flashback, you know, like for remembering something from a long time ago. Don't yous know anything?
I've got more not knowing in my little finger than you've got in your whole body. And I can still fit into my same pants I wore in high school. So I guess what I'm trying to say is... So that shows fuck off!
That's only 'cause you was a fat, useless fuck in high school, too!
Hey, look, isn't that Frank Sinatra or one of them other old dead famous people? Man, are you stupid. As if Frank Sinatra would ever shop in a dump like this, even if he was a dead zombie come back from the grave, like on that duet album. Here, stuff all those ones with their names on them into the box and grab them blank ones, too.
Hurry the fuck up! We've got 79 more stores to go! And I'll put on a frickin' chastity belt before I let your fat ass stand between me and Paris!
Shut your pie hole. I ain't going nowhere without my canned ham. Ah! Sweet Jesus. That was even worse than the time I snuck into the NBA All-Stars party dressed as a white woman. I need me a drink. Hey, waitress!
Would you like another drink, sir?
Yes, please. I'll have one of them. Tell you what, leave the cart. Percy's got 6 more hours and a whole lot of drinking to do.
Hey, Poissy, you think the boy's okay? 6 hours is a long frickin' time.
What do you want me to do about it? The contest was a trip for 2, and you're the one who didn't want to leave him chained to the refrigerator again. Besides, with all the drinking the boy does, he's got enough booze in his system to keep him warm till Christmas. Hey, do you sky waitresses do any peeling? How much for a little girl-on-girl action? Kevin couldn't remember ever being this cold in his whole life. Of course, his long-term memory wasn't any great shakes either, so he couldn't be too sure. Kevin decided it was time to make a few changes, and this time he was pretty sure that just switching his father's 3 nightly chocolate bars for extra-strength oral laxatives wouldn't be enough. You morons follow my lead. I know all about this place from them stroke flicks I rented for my birthday. An eye full of my tower, Napoleon's boner parts, screwing Notre Dame.
Ha! All yous know how to pretend is your right hand is a little Asian girl. Name who? Fuck me.
That's called having a rich, imaginative life, you fat cow. I know the French got all the wine you can drink for free, the whores come younger and cheaper, and the national pastime is sheep shearing. And not the kind that uses scissors, if you know what I mean. And quite frankly, I hope you do, because I lost my train of thought and I don't.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Excuse yourself, but don't sweat it, you didn't let one go. I think all you Frenchies are supposed to smell like that.
No, monsieur. I just wanted to correct your common misconception. Yes, all those things you say used to be true, but today, Paris is a vide monde, and your citizens have embraced the modern world. Now, only 2 of those 3 things are true.
What? I was promised the trip of my whole worthless haze of a lifetime, and now this stupid country wants to screw me out of what I'm owed? You'll pay for this! You'll all pay for fucking with Percy Spencer! By now, the movement had begun to return to Kevin's limbs. After 8 hours in the cargo hold without so much as a beer nut, he was sorely in need of a drink or 20 to tide him over. so he decided to go see for himself if what Percy had said about rivers of free booze and mountains of unfiltered cigarettes was true.
Attaboy, Kevin! Free wine, smokes, and the easiest and hairiest women on the planet! This is gonna be sweet!
Kevin looked around for a likely route of escape. Then he had an idea that would let him kill two birds with one stone.
Whoa, you better mean that metaphorically there, boy. Unless you're talking about egret. Man, I hate egret.
Kevin didn't know what an egret was, but he decided to hate them too, because he'd found it was much easier to hate something than to try and understand it. But stoning egrets would have to wait for later, because Kevin's parents had reached the front of the line, and he had to act fast or his vacation plans would be ruined.
Hey, Brokenhead, whatever you got in mind, you better do it soon.
Kevin raised his hand to get the custom officer's attention, then politely asked him what blow was and why his daddy had put a whole bag of it up his poo place before they got on the plane. What the fuck is you talking about, boy? Don't listen to him. He's just confused on account of we made him ride over in the cargo hold. There ain't been nothing knocking on my back door since that time I played the farm girl in the talent show last time I was in the joint.
That ain't what you told me on our honeymoon. Or what I seen in that amateur ass masters video you made last Christmas.
Shut your fat gob. That's the last time I try and make a little extra holiday money for this family. Get the fuck off me, cocksuckers! I'm a Canadian citizen! Any of you knows what that means? I'm a Canadian!
I always figured his bunghole was gonna do him in, but I never figured it'd be for something they had to take out of there. Hey, Kevin, what do you want to do now? Kevin? Oh, that's just fucking great. Now I'm gonna have to spend an hour of good screwing and drinking time just sitting on my keister, filling out paperwork.
Kevin had slipped away unnoticed by following along behind a nice French family and pretending he was one of their many children. But by the time he reached the subway station, all the 1,000 little ways they were being kind and considerate to each other had begun to cause him pain in a place he hadn't even known existed. So instead, he just stole their wallets and took a train into Paris.
So what now, Brokenhead? I don't know about you, but I ain't seen any rivers filled with anything but sewage and human waste.
Kevin found himself wondering if Alan had always been this annoying or if it was just that they were on vacation. Then he looked up at the awe-inspiring cathedral in front of them and began to think how all the great religions of the Western world have built places of such beauty and magnificence simply by pillaging the wealth and resources of cultures that were vastly more ancient than their own. Then he leaned forward in his chair and let a really good one loose.
Good one, boy. Way to show him the effect the good old North American diet could have on the belt. Now how's about we tie one on to celebrate?
Seeing as he was still about 2/3 closer to being sober than he'd ever wanted to be in his life, Kevin thought that was the best idea Alan had all day.
Oui, monsieur, est-ce que je peux vous aider?
Kevin didn't know what the hell the waiter had just said, so he figured he was either speaking French or was just damaged in the head. Either way, Kevin felt sorry for him, so he very slowly told him to bring them 78 gin and tonics and another 32 gin and tonic chaser.
But you are just a child. What do you think this is, some uncivilized wasteland? This is France. All I can serve children is 17 bottles of wine, no more.
Kevin wanted to tell him to go fuck himself, but since he was sober enough to realize that this might have an effect on their drink order, he just told him to screw off and go bring him his 17 bottles.
Don't worry, boy. That'll give us just enough to try something really stupid. And I have just the thing in mind.
Cocksuckers! I told him there wasn't no cocaine up there. Would have been a total waste of time if they hadn't have found the remote control I've been looking for. At first, Percy had wanted to get back at all the evil Frenchmen who had ruined his vacation by devising an ingenious scheme that would force each and every one of them to admit they were living in a third world backwater where you couldn't even get a decent extra-sized bottle of malt liquor. But after about a minute and a half of thinking, his head felt like someone had shoved a rabid weasel in where his brain used to be. So he decided he'd just take his revenge in the same way he always had. I'll show them fuckers. They didn't know what they was in for when they crossed paths with Percy Spencer.
So you say your name is Pierre McFranchy, you are a French citizen, and you are here to sign up for something called Bogey?
Fuck yeah, I mean, use his right, Padre.
But you don't speak any French.
I have a brain injury, so I only talk good in English.
And you want us to make your checks out to a Percy Spencer, and then mail them to an address in Canada?
See? So when do I get my pesos? No wonder you can't win a fucking war. That didn't even break nothing I used. You ain't heard the last of this. It's time somebody showed this stupid country how to set up a proper welfare state. Those people who are too smart, gifted, or hard drinking to work can still live right. And drunken welfare man is just the one to do it.
Holy fuck! I ain't walked this much since they had the sale on cooking wine at the Molcot. My dogs is killing me. Hey, who the fuck is you? Holy crap! Charlie, is that you?
Trust me, cabbage head. See, these here are the catacombs, where every important French person who ever lived is buried. And where there's famous people's corpses, there's embalming fluid. You ever gotten a really good embalming fluid, Buzz boy? Me neither, so let's go.
You almost gave me a freaking heart attack back there. Yous look just like this guy Charlie I'm screwing back home. Only he's from Quebec, so he ain't real French like you.
So that makes Charlie, Marty the bartender, the guy who delivers your groceries, that Ed Asner lookalike from Kapuskasing.
Last Tuesday, yeah, it's been a slow week. What with packing for the trip and having to see my doctor, on account I got this weird rash on my hiney.
And your husband, he does not mind?
That fat fucking loser don't make me laugh. If he ain't too busy getting loaded to know who the hell I'm doing, he's out getting his own slip and slide soaked. Besides, between you and me, Boise ain't exactly gifted in the you-know-what department.
Mon Dieu, you could almost be French.
Yes, and we don't talk like a couple of brain-damaged morons. Ha! No offense, eh?
Come, Anastasia, tell me, what shall I show you next? The Arc de Triomphe, the hidden secrets of Montmartre, the beautiful Luxembourg Gardens?
Listen, whatever the hell your name is, you's had me at how's about a drink? And I ain't exactly the chocolate and roses kind of girl. So what do you say we skip all the French crap and head back to your place so we can get busy before I start losing my buzz?
Cheat me out of my God-given right to sponge off a foreign government, will ya? Hey, poodle fucker! Grab this here end and don't fuck it up! Eat my Canadian bacon, cockfuckers!
One more question, s'il vous plaît.
Merci, Monsieur President. As leader of a country whose global relevance has sunk to the place where Johnny Depp lives, can you tell us, Sacre bleu!
Mon Dieu, this is too much. They have attacked the soul of our country, and they will feel the full wrath of France. Marcel! Prepare the pen. It is time for a strongly worded letter.
That's him! Get him for Jerry Lewis and for France!
Fuck you, coppers! Percy, don't bend over and come quiet for no one but whores!
Jesus, Johnny, that was frickin' fantastic! No one's made my toast coil like that since them college kids tricked me into helping them get into the Guinness Book of X-rated records.
I'm French.
I know. That's why I figured you'd either be hung like a midget or spend the whole time talking about Jerry Lewis instead of just calling out his name a couple of times when we was playing Connect Annie's Dots.
But this Charlie you talk of back home, the one who looks so much like me, surely he's a great lover too?
Charlie, a great lover? Not unless you'd call 7 seconds of sweaty grunting, followed by 20 minutes of trying to find my underwear under the passenger seat. Great! Holy shit, that's Boise!
And that is why Americans are stupid, women like it when you cheat on them, and Jerry Lewis is the greatest man on earth!
But back to breaking news, where police are preparing to bring down the monster they have begun to call the really stupid foreigner who is also surprisingly not American.
Oh, beauty soldiers make Percy mad! Percy cries! Hey, you fuckers, that hurt! Wait a minute. Hey, that's pretty sweet. I didn't even have to go to all the trouble of swallowing. Hey, cocksuckers, is that the best you got? Sweet.
Wait, ma petite passion cucumber. Where are you going?
Sorry, Johnny. Yous may be the best screw I ever had, but that's my Boise they got there. And besides, my welfare check's due in the next couple of days. And that fat fucker's got my ticket home.
Well, that wasn't the right turn either. No bodies, no embalming fluid, and you're almost down to the legal limit. I gotta think of the way out of here.
Kevin told Alan that up until now, his ideas had been about as useful as a tie-dye salesman in a nudist colony. And maybe it was time he stopped thinking so much. Then he leaned forward to let another one go and saw that something was written on the boxes they were sitting on.
Attaboy, Brokenhead! We found the secret tomb of France! And where there's bodies, there's embalming fluid!
Still thinking much more clearly than he liked, Kevin was already miles ahead of Alan. He pointed out the large jar on the ground at Alan's feet and invited him to help himself first, just in case drinking embalming fluid might have some unwanted side effects.
What, you afraid? It's simple. Alcohol burns, right? So, we just drop in a match, and if it burns, we drink it.
Kevin wasn't as convinced as Alan in the wisdom of this particular course of action. But seeing as how his growing sobriety had brought with it both a bad headache and the possibility of having to face a conscious awareness of his own life, he immediately lit a match and dropped it into the jug before his brain had a chance to talk him out of it. You cocksuckers wouldn't be so brave if I was loose. and had a machine gun, and you was both tied up and unconscious, and I was a giant robot monkey cyborg from outer space, and you was made out of that cheese with holes in it, and holy fuck, now you've done it.
Don't you still eat my pussy! Until I get my ticket out of his fat hide first, and before I forget, any money he's got on him, he stole from me.
You fat alcoholic whore. She's lying. She's the one who stole something from me my whole fucking life.
Shut your fat, lying, ashtray-smelling sinkhole lover!
The fuck is that? Holy fuck, boy, them better not be my smokes in your pocket, or you's gonna be in real trouble.
Deported from Paris. They let anyone in here. What the fuck is you laughing at?
Deported. That's just another word for a free ticket home. So as I cashed in all our return tickets, threw out all your and the boys' crap, and filled our bags with duty-free booze and smokes.
Oh, Boise, this is the best trip after all.
With another 17 bottles of wine in him, Kevin decided that maybe his parents weren't so bad after all, and he started to regret spiking their booze with the leftover embalming fluid he'd brought with him from the catacombs. Kevin thought that when all was said and done, maybe he'd actually learn something important about himself. But whatever it was, he couldn't seem to remember it, and that made him mad again, until he realized that maybe the best lesson was to never learn anything at all.
Amen, broken head. Amen.